Hello, Spectrum Noir Triplin. I'm Gabby. Pleasure meeting you. Yeah. Yes, I'm an artist, an illustrator. I can draw. It's a pleasure meeting you again. I have used markers before. Yes. Sharpies. Have you heard of them? Also, Tombow. There are a water-based markers, I believe. I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with them. But in terms of alcohol, you guys are the first, well, technically third markers I ever met, but schematics, forget it. But today, you are definitely the first alcohol-based markers I'll be using today. So, pleasure to meet you. I'm really nervous. So, shall we get started? Yeah? Great! So if you can't tell from my wacky introductions, I am finally be trying out the Tri-Blend Spectrum Noir that I got from my last package. And yeah, the whole reason is and they really do come with instructions how to blend. Anyway, the whole reason why I decided to try this, was because A, I really like the colors. I thought it was really cute. And B, I wasn't really much, I was interested in markers, but the ones I usually use was Sharpie, because it was cheap. And I don't know, there were a lot of brush markers that I knew of besides Copics and Prismacolors. But see, these are my Sharpies and Prismas, and I have Tombow. But these are like water based, and these are the only one I knew that brush that was affordable and cheap enough for me to buy. But these I actually got as a sample, so I didn't have to spend money on that one. But yeah. So the whole point I got interested into trying markers was because they had cheap alteration markers with brush tips. And I always wanted to try a marker with brush tips. But back then it was between Prismacolor, well, as far as I knew, was Prismacolor and Copics, which were too expensive to buy. Especially it wasn't a requirement to buy for class. By the way, this was in college when I first saw these markers. And since they were not a requirement to buy, compared to other mediums I was more interested in trying, which was oils, acrylics, gouache, and inks, they was already expensive, especially for an art student who had no job. So I passed up on trying brush markers, alcohol markers. But now I have somewhat of a job, part-time job, and now that no one's working, it's just using up my savings. But I think it's worth it. I always want to try it, now I'm trying it. So, I have time, might as well, right? So, let's get to it. I have the marker paper I want to draw on. And because I usually draw on, what is it called? Printing paper. I'm going to try it on printing paper too. So, let me get a good angle. Okay, there we go. So I'm just doing my usual way of coloring, and I'm trying to figure out which colors do I want to use. Okay. This one's almost dry, so. This color. Yeah, I'm not even trying blending it. I'm just And that's how I color with my Sharpies. If I even go 3 colors, I usually just go with 2. But anyway, because these have 3 colors, I'm gonna try it. And how did they say to do this again? Apply the light color over the whole area, then use dark color to indicate areas of shadow. Okay, so which one's light? This is light, so I might not even color as well. I'll just stop right here. Not even coloring good. Okay. And use dark area. Which one is dark? Dark area. Then use mid color to slightly cover the dark area color and blend in. Okay. Reapply light color. This time slightly over the mid color for smooth gradation. Okay, so dark. Let's go to medium. Does that look like a smooth gradation to you? I don't know. And medium again. I can't tell, but anyway, it goes light. Does that look like a smooth gradation to you? I can't tell. I do see like it's darker, but I think that's because I just went over with light. You tell me. What's the difference? Okay, so I'm gonna use the same blending technique, but with Sharpies. And which one's the lighter one? I think again. I think it was this one. Yep, I think that's the light one. Okay, that's medium. Dark. Got it. This is lighter, right? Or is this lighter? I think I'll use this one as lighter. Let's put here, so. Also, this is the first time I tried to attempt to blend anything. Okay, I kind of see it when it dries. Kinda. Again, a really bad coloring job. Which one I said was medium? No, this is medium. This is dark. Then you do dark. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is not... there we go. Something. Medium. I never actually tried or attempt to blend markers before. I should try one more medium in there. So this is kind of my first attempt to blending. Is that blending? Is that blending? Does that like it blend? I don't think it's a smooth gradient, but something. I'm gonna try on my usual construction paper. And first of all, let me see if this is visibly through. Wrong one. I tried with the pigment markers, paper with pigment markers, but not with this, and it didn't bleed through. Okay, yay! Alright, so let's try the same thing, but on my usual printing paper. So I'm sticking with these colors, because I think these are the colors I use the least. I think because it's very pinkish. So, hello, Horia. Oh, wrong one. Dark. Duh. What do you think? Does it look like a gradient to you? I feel like there's a gradient between a medium and the light color. I don't know. Oh, one more thing to try out. And that's as a ball. I'm gonna try to do, yeah, I can't do circles. I should have done a smaller circle. I don't know what I was thinking. So let's try this over. Smaller circle. What is it? Okay. Medium color real quickly over that dark color. And I'm not really leaving a lot of room for the light. How am I? So yeah, I think the medium and light blends very well. I'm not sure the dark color. I think that also my dark color is always dry. But let's see if I could do the Spectrum Noir Tri Blend. And starting with the light. And I made it square way too big, so I'm just this. Oh. This dark. And then it's mid. And this is a really pretty color. I really love purple. And oh, that blends well. I shouldn't have went over it twice, but as also I think these are very close to color, I think. Let me see the brown. I really think that more of a gradient, not a great gradient, but I think it would be better on my marker paper. And look at the tea color, so pretty. Kind of looks like this. Kind of look like this colors. That's the only reason I brought it up. But anyway, oh, let me try as a ball, and then it's a smaller ball than I drew. This light. This is fun to try. Never tried this before. Now I'm trying it. Mid. Here's this. No, it's dark than mid. And yeah, I'm not really great with coloring, which is but it was just why I prefer painting. I'm more of a painter than a colorer or a drawer, as my sister put it. I'm not much of a drawer. Which is why I'm eager to try the brush pens. Brush markers, not brush pens. Well, I do draw with brush pens, but I'm not eager to try it. Light. Yeah. So that is a better blend, but I also think these are closer in terms of color because this is 1, 2, and 3 LV. Well, this is Golden Brown 1, 3, and 5 though. But they're supposed to work together, so. And then give a good blend. But I really like this color. I'm glad about this ball. Not bad. Also, still think it'll look better on my. Probably look better. This looks better coloring on my marker paper. I don't know. But let's put it to the test now. And color me. So I'm definitely going to take some color liberties since I only have 2 colors. And I usually color me with this much color. Also, fun fact about Sharpies. These are my go-to skin colors along with the usual brown and a few other alterations, but yeah. But this is definitely my go-to skin color. And this sometimes, depending what colors I mix it with. So the first one I'm using
colors I'm using is the ones that I'm used to. Basically a Sharpie and the Tumbo for the hair. I don't usually just apply water and get that little gradient for the hair and the eyebrows. And then jumping into the Sharpies. And for the blues, I think on the second sleeve I kind of mixed up the coloring because I didn't know what was light and which one was medium, so I mixed those up. But whatever, done was done is done. But it doesn't look terrible, so whatever. It still works somehow. And as usual, I get mixed up my purples and pinks. So, although it's purple, it looks dark, but it actually comes out pink, which is really weird. I never got that. But yeah, so applying it on the sleeves and getting the gradients, trying it on one part of the sleeves, and then just applying it to other small areas. And if you can't tell, I'm avoiding the big area for one particular reason. And that is because the coloring I know is gonna, like, suck. As I kind of pretty much explained it already. So, applying the gradients and using the material I'm filming with, but applying the new blending technique. There we go. And just heading over to the big area is like really tough coloring and filling this area in with a fine point. But yeah, I'm trying my best. It doesn't look flat, but oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that bleeding. A little saturation. But anyway, just heading into the dark, using the dark. I had to keep reminding myself dark, light, dark, medium, light. Just to remember the gradient and how it was a blend. I'm not sure if I put too much dark color or just the right amount. But you know, as a coloring, at least for the clothing, the gradient doesn't look too bad with the pink and blue stripes. I don't know if I could speak the same about the blue on the bottom. I think I put too much dark, but that's just me personally. But yeah, that's the clothing. But now to go into skin, and this is where it gets difficult because since I was already using 3 colors and I need to find a shade for the skin, I keep messing up the undertone skin tone with the topper part, with the shading part for the skin tone. Which was so aggravating. I think I just mashed up my whole skin tone throughout the whole thing. I finally got it on the neck. So alright, got it. Only to, first thing I do, come in with the air, I mix up the skin tone. And then I don't know what I was trying to do, but like just cover the parts that I want shaded with the undertone. And then apply the flat layer of the overtone of the almond. But then I'm like, nope, that don't work, so just color it all in. Yeah, regrets right there. But it once I color it, I hope it matched up, but I don't know, it still looked patchy. And then I try to blend in the medium, dark, and light on top of my skin tone, and I'm like, alright, maybe this will cover up the patchiness, but I don't know. But that's the Sharpie. Now going into the tri-blend. And as I said, taking lots of creative liberties because this is way too light for my natural skin tone. But I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to draw on me and just to make something up. And also, side note about the drawing. So instead of printing it out, drawing once and printing it out, and duplicating and printing it out, I just draw them twice. Draw the same thing, same pose, same facial expression twice. So compare. And I realized that for the first one, the face came out better, but for the But for the second one, the face came out better, but the first one, the body came out better. So you figure things out and you learn from doing it over again instead of just copying and pasting, I guess. But at least that's what I did. And it's so much easier and better to use a tri. Well, I guess because it's already come with a blending, all the colors come together already. It's so much easier to blend these markers, and I'm really loving it and enjoying it. The blending technique with the tri-blend. I did also enjoy with the Sharpies when I was using it when I knew which colors to apply with the pink. So yeah, kind of enjoying the blending process and learning how to blend overall. But I think it's just because the colors come together, already come preset together, it makes it easier to use the tri-blend markers. Is what I'm trying to get at. Yes. But yeah, so using it for the golden brown for the stripes in my skin, and then using lavender for everywhere else. And I kind of forgot to do my eyes, but I'm going to go back into that. But yeah, this is like really smooth. You could actually see the gradient more when I do this figure, or at least when I do the stripes and the hair, than when I did anything else. And yes, it is such a pain. Look at the fine point to color all this in, this big area in. I think that's why I also probably enjoy with a brush, because I can carry color in big swatches of areas. With a brush, or at least with the chisel part, than the thing. But yeah, I wasn't sure of how far I should go with the dark, but I think the medium help balance it out. But yeah, I really do like these colors together too. Now looking at it, staring at it, and coloring it in. And yeah, I probably should have used a golden for the bottom piece, but nope. But here it is. These are the Sharpie and then the Spectrum Noir using blending. This time using blending. And to get a big with understanding between the Sharpies and the Spectrum Noir, here's an old drawing I did. My old coloring ways. So you get a comparison. Which one do you think better? So next time. See ya.